All right. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We got 3 games. Well, 2.5 games tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I think the NFL started off with a gift to America, something you can either sleep into or eat your meal while the first game plays before you have to care about the next two.
Well, that this first game is my tryptophan.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
I can easily coast and sleep through this. So
America's triple fan, man. So this is where you could help your wife in the kitchen at this time.
that's right. Yeah, you can cut the potatoes and
Absolutely.
stuff like that. But I mean, I still don't do it. But
Real quickly, last week I think you went 7-7. I went 6-8, which is neither one's really outstanding, but
no, a bunch of different. Man, last week was kind of crazy. Uh, but you know, this whole year has been kind of crazy.
yeah.
You know,
This week's slate of games is a little different, right? You got good teams playing good teams, and
yeah,
all the bad
lower
playing.
lines, lower lines.
It's just much more competitive this week. Again, bad teams play bad teams, good teams play good teams. So it should be a great weekend of football for our fans.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not so much for bettors, is it ever? But definitely for fans, it's going to be a good week of football.
Yeah, I think it'll be intriguing this week.
Yeah.
Starting later in the day on Thursday. So not the beginning of the day. Chicago at Detroit. Who
Chicago,
really
Detroit.
gives a shit? I don't know. But the line is 3.5. Chicago's giving 3.5 to Detroit. It's at Detroit.
Right.
You know what? I'm taking Detroit just on pure. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not very confident about it, but I'm taking Detroit.
I'm going to take Detroit too, just because there's so much dysfunction right now in Chicago. All kinds of rumors this week about Nagy being out after this game.
Yeah.
He was in full denial mode, and then all of a sudden on Tuesday, he canceled team meetings inexplicably, which is something that's odd to do when you have a game coming up on Thursday. So I don't know. I'm gonna go to Detroit just for that reason. I honestly don't care, man. Bears should be playing on Monday nights.
Yeah.
What's
This is your Monday night slate.
yeah. What's the over under on that one?
45.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
go with
going
the under.
under. But you know how these crappy teams are. They
Yeah. Hey, hopefully it's score fest, but it's not going to be. Simply not going to.
So
I'm going under. Yeah.
all right, we spend too much time on that game.
No shit. Let's move on. Move on.
All right, we got the Raiders at the Cowboys. Raiders getting 7.5. I'm tired of the Raiders. I'm really tired of them. I'm going Cowboys. I think this is a bounce back game in a sense for the Cowboys. So, yeah, I just don't think the two teams are even close.
Well, going into last week, Cowboys had the highest scoring offense in the NFL. They certainly didn't last week. 9 points. I think they correct that. It's kind of that yo-yo thing that almost good teams do. Bills, Cowboys, have a really great week and then a really bad week. I agree with you. I think Cowboys bounce back. I think they cover the 7.5. What's the over under?
You got a 50.5.
Yeah, man.
I'm
going over.
I'm going over. I'm going over because I mean, the Cowboys by themselves could score 45 this week.
Right. Yeah. Just need Carr to participate a little bit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going over. Next one, Bills at Nolans.
Mm.
Bills are giving 7.
This is the evening game in New Orleans, right? So there's gonna be a party there, man. I mean, it'd actually be a pretty cool place to be to watch a football game. Uh, I don't know, dude. I again, like the Cowboys, the yo-yo effect of almost good teams. Bills had a crappy one last week, laid an egg against the Colts in a big way. Um, I think they're bouncing back. Alvin Kamara is out for the Saints.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill is available though, so
Yeah, so that's good. That's
they
really
want to put the new Steve Young in to help their chances. They've got
they
that
ever
option.
put them in? I don't even know if they ever do.
I don't know. I don't know, man. But it's nice to have that option. This generation's Steve Young, Taysom Hill,
Right.
according to Sean Payton. So yeah, I'm going Bills, man. I think they're going to bounce back. They still have a good defense, regardless of what Jonathan Taylor did to them last week. And they're not going to have Alvin Kamara running down their throat. So, yeah, I'm going to go Bills.
Yeah, and man, I hate agreeing with you, but yeah, I'm going that route. Bills are I just think they're a better team in general. I know New Orleans has a pretty good defense.
Yeah, they didn't show that last week against Philly, and
Yeah, that's true.
the Bills didn't show that great defense against the Colts. So,
Yeah.
a couple defenses are probably a little pissed. So,
Over under 45.
I don't care how pissed those defenses are. I'm going over. These Bills can score, and typically when they lose, they come back and they score a lot of points. And I'm sure the Saints are going to score some. Right?
Yeah. Damn it. I'm agreeing with you too much. This scares me.
Yeah. It's not good for America.
No. Or my record. Yeah, I'm gonna go over as well.
All right. What do we got for the weekend?
Let's see what happened to my slates here?
No, the first game is the Bucks Colts.
Yeah.
You're noon central.
Bucks giving 3. Sorry, at the
That's at Indianapolis.
Yeah.
That's an insult. I'm taking the Colts. You don't come into our house as us being underdogs. That is crap. I ain't having it. I'm probably going to lose this one, but I'm still going to go Homer. I'm going Colts. I know Tampa Bay's got the number one run defense. Right now, Colts pretty much have just the run.
Right.
It's a hell of a runner in Jonathan Taylor. So hopefully that streak continues. He's in the MVP conversation right now, and justifiably so. He took Derrick Henry's spot in that MVP conversation.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna lead the league. I mean, in rushing now.
He's leading now, but yeah, he's gonna have the rushing title. Son's injury, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go the opposite of you because I never bet on my team. It's more of a. I feel like it's a. I don't want to nance him. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Patriots.
Or I'm thinking Tom Brady. The Buccaneers.
That's his old team, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm going Tampa Bay. I'm giving the 3.
What's the over under?
53.
Oh, that's too much, man. Although it's probably going to happen.
Woo-wee. Because it's going to come close to that.
I'm going to go over. If the Colts have a shot, they're going to have to score some points this week.
Oh yeah.
They only scored 41 last week, so I don't know. I'm not real confident in that, but they did score 41. Buccaneers scored 30 something. So I'm going to go with the over.
Yeah, I'll go over. Come on, Colts. Come on, baby. Um, Eagles at the Giants. Eagles are giving the Giants 3.
I say give them 20. The Giants team I saw on Monday night was so dysfunctional in every way, shape, or form. It ends up costing Garrett his job as OC. That was
Do you think he was like scapegoated on that kind of?
no. Well, I mean, look, they've got a lot more problems than that, but Jason Garrett was a horrible head coach at Dallas. I don't know why he got hired so quick. It was baffling to me at the time. And even when he was offensive coordinator for Dallas and Wade Phillips was the head coach, he got Wade Phillips fired, man. The Cowboys offense be humming along.
He literally, yeah, would stop running the ball and then
he stopped running the ball.
Yeah.
It's like a dick measuring contest with him. No, it's not sexy enough to run the ball, so he's got to start chucking it around the playground. And yeah, he cost Wade Phillips his job. He's just horrible.
I think I don't karma what happened to him.
Yeah. So no, I don't think he's scapegoated. He never should have been hired in the first place. They waited way too long to get rid of the dude, actually. So no. But it doesn't matter. The offense was horrible. But you know what was equally horrible? Their defense. They couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the short pass. They couldn't stop the long pass. They were horrible in every facet. So
I don't know what the hell they were doing, to be honest.
I mean, gosh, you have to stop something. You focus on something. They focused on nothing. It was horrible. So the Eagles are the new sexy pick. I've read several people think that they're going to come back and maybe get it into a wild card spot. I don't know about that, but they're a better team than the Giants, and they're certainly going to cover.
The only way the Eagles are getting into the playoffs is if, for some reason, the Cowboys fall off. That's the only reason. That's the only way.
It's the NFC East, man. Don't discount that possibility.
But yes, I'm going with the Eagles.
What's the over-under?
45 and a half is the over-under. I'm going under, man. I just don't see this being an intriguing game.
No, I see the Eagles doing all scoring. Although maybe magical Freddie Kitchens can come up with something.
Freddie Kitchens.
Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah, he did a great job with Cleveland. Moving on. Atlanta Falcons at Jacksonville.
Woo!
Atlanta's giving 2.
Can't wait for this game. This is, I assume, Sunday night. It's a big game.
It's the biggest prime. This was moved up.
They flexed it into Sunday night.
They flexed this one into obscurity, as it should be.
Yeah, you're talking about two teams heading the exact same direction. Down. Oh, my God.
I got Jacksonville, man. They're getting 2 points at home. Screw it.
You know what? Atlanta screwed me every time, whether I'm betting for them or against them. I'm going to bet with them this time because I took Jacksonville thinking that they might have some pride against the Niners. If there was pride, I don't know where it happened to it. So screw those guys. Screw those guys.
I thought they got some swagger by beating the Bills, but then
yeah.
Where'd it go?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlanta. Man, they can't be that bad, can they?
Yeah, they can. They can.
Okay. What's the over under?
46. Yeah, this is
under.
This is under, but God, who knows?
Who cares?
Yeah,
outside.
Who knows? Who cares?
Outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and northern, not even all of northern Florida, who cares?
Mm-hmm. I agree. Moving on.
Yeah.
Carolina, Miami. Carolina's giving 2 to Miami. Man, Carolina screwed me last week.
Yeah, you did.
I really thought Cam's homecoming would spark something.
They didn't play horribly though. I mean, they played pretty well.
Eh,
They were competitive. I mean, it was a good game between Washington and Carolina. It was a competitive game.
it was against Washington though. So
Grab a Heineke, man. Grab a Heineke. Come on. You gotta believe in the WFT. Come on.
yeah, wow. You know what? I'm gonna take a flyer. I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna like this because I'm taking the Dolphins.
Son of a bitch. I
Yeah,
meant
the
the
reason-
Panthers.
the defense that the Dolphins showed against the Ravens was one of the most imaginative and well executed defenses I've ever seen. I've never seen zero blitz showed that often. I mean, they didn't always do zero blitz. They would drop the backer sometimes, but half the time they did zero blitz. And they were so fast, especially coming off the edge with the safety. I think they kind of employed not they can't do that exact same thing again because now it's been seen. But I think they're going to think that Newton, Jackson, similar styles, although definitely not the same player. I think they show the same thing because they're going to fear Cam's running. I think that whole zero blitz was to show all the gaps being filled and kind of intimidate you away from running. And it dared you to go over our heads. So I think you're going to see some of that again. I think we'll see how Cam deals with it, but I don't think he deals well with it. I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
Over under is 42. I'm going under. Carolina's got a pretty decent defense as well. So
they do. They do. And I'm going to agree with you, unfortunately. Yeah. So you got Dolphins and under. I got Dolphins and under.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. All right. I got the Jets at Houston. Jets are getting 2.5. That's nice.
So this is exactly what we talked about the top of the show, that finally the bad teams are playing the bad teams, right?
Right.
I mean, and mediocre teams are playing mediocre teams, and the good teams are playing the good teams. This is what's this fall into? The good team? No, this is the two bad teams.
Right.
No one cares about. Tyrod Taylor actually executes that offense pretty well. Sometimes they struggle to finish getting touchdowns, and he ends up having to run it in himself. But
that's what bad teams do. They just struggle to finish,
Right. Yeah. Having said that, I just think Tyrod Taylor is more command of his offense than Zach Wilson's going to be for the Jets. And by the way, the Jets, they're Flacco and White are both out due to COVID protocols. So they don't have a backup quarterback until they elevated one from the practice squad. So they better really keep Zach Wilson upright.
Yeah.
Or this could be even uglier than it already is. And no one needs that. So they better keep him healthy.
I just don't.
Texans.
Yeah. I got the Texans. It's at home. I believe more in Tyrod Taylor than Zach Wilson. So don't really care, but
yeah,
that's where I'm going. 44.5. I'm gonna say under. I don't think it's gonna be an explosive game.
No, I agree with you. I'm gonna go under as well.
Damn it, we keep agreeing.
Yeah, no. So
I
think it's also a product of, again, the matchups. The matchups are just more equal this week.
Yeah,
And then you also got the smaller lines. So I think a lot of people are going to be in agreement this week, more so than they have been in the weeks past,
Right. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, see, we're agreeing again. So it just goes to show parity is rearing its ugly head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I think another thing, what happens this late in the season, you kind of know what these teams are, who they are.
Yeah.
So you can figure out a little bit. I'm not saying necessarily right on the point line, but you kind of know even though there's outliers as well. But
Yeah, I mean, you still have the any given Sunday syndrome. So yeah, I mean, right. All right, enough of that. There's got to be a sexy
enough
matchup.
of that diatribe of.
Yeah.
Give
Give me a sexy matchup, man.
I thought you were going to give me some Al Pacino.
Yeah, give me a sexy matchup, please.
Tennessee Titans at New England Patriots. Tennessee's getting 7.
7 for the Titans. That's insulting, but
they get disrespected more often.
They do. They really do.
Than any other team, any other good team.
I get it. They're missing an important piece. I get that. But, Derrick Henry, as fine a runner as he is, he's not the totality of that team. It's built pretty.
Yeah.
Now, let's keep in mind that Vrabel has not lost to Belichick. Okay. He knows some stuff. Titans just released Peterson. So all day, all gone. Yeah, they released him. Signed up a guy. Yeah, I mean, Vrabel kind of has Belichick's number, but you know what? I'm riding a train, and I don't get off that train until it comes to a full stop. Patriots haven't screwed me yet. I mean, they screwed me, back in the day, but not on this current betting streak. I'm going Patriots. I think they cover.
We finally disagree then.
All right.
I'm getting tired of the Titans getting disrespected. They're better than what people think as an entire team.
Right.
And I think they're gonna go into New England and win.
You think they're gonna win? They're not only gonna cover, they're gonna win.
They're gonna win. I would put money on the money line.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do, because I think they're capable, and it's almost scary to see the Patriots back in control of the East. The league was better with them, without giving them a division every single year. So
yeah, true.
So I was kind of thankful for the Bills for a while until they screwed that up. But they had to screw it up because we screwed it up for them. Yeah. Actually, the South.
I'm okay. I'm okay with what happened last week, but yeah.
Actually, you realize the South screwed it up for them.
Yeah.
These dudes lost to the Jaguars, the Colts, the Titans. That's 3 of their losses to the Bills.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so they're probably really happy they drew us this year. Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to be the crappiest division or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Over under is 43.5.
I think it goes over. I think it goes over that. I mean, I see both these teams scoring over 20. I mean, there's some good defenses. I don't know the weather in Foxborough, but
43.5. That's low for pro football, don't you think? So I'm gonna go over as well on that one. But you looking at the weather?
Yeah, it's 39 degrees and cloudy.
Yeah. That usually depends more on wind. So
yeah, absolutely. Although neither one's really big on passing, so not so much. But I think it goes over. So I got Pats and over.
Okay. I got Titans and over. All right, now we got the Steelers at the Bengals.
Steelers. This is a big game.
This is a good game as well. Yeah. Good division game.
The rest of the AFC North games are all big games. They're all bunched together. Every single game for these guys has absolute meaning, absolute meaning. So it's in Cincinnati.
So Pittsburgh's getting 4.
I'm gonna have to go with the offense I believe in. I think that's Burrow and the Bengals. So I'm gonna take the Bengals here.
Is TJ Watt back? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, big deal there. It's a big deal. Don't know.
And so Roethlisberger's back.
He's playing. Yeah, he cleared COVID last week. To
Oh,
the Chargers.
I think TJ is more important than Roethlisberger.
It will be, yeah, probably.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I'm gonna go against you on this one. Getting 4. I don't trust the Bengals. I know they're talented.
Yeah. Who does trust them? What's the over?
45 is the over/under.
Yeah, I think it's going to go over. I think it's going to go over. You know, it's division games that either are 9-6.
Yeah.
Or 37-34.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this is going to be in the latter. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be over.
I agree with you. I think it's going to go over. I mean, they got to score a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So then we got the Chargers at the Broncos. Chargers are giving 2.5. Yeah. Herbert looked really, really, really good. And that's my boy. That's who I'm going with.
You're talking about his hair looked really, really good, right?
Oh, he looked great. He looked flowy. He looked nice. He should have been on. He should have been with Palomalu on him.
Yeah, no shit. He really should be.
Was Pert Plus? What was
Head and Shoulders, man?
Head and Shoulders.
See, Patrick Mahomes makes no sense for those commercials. Palomalu does, obviously, but yeah, Herbert. They should get him really quickly. I'd lock that down for any hair product commercial.
Were you going to lock him down for this weekend or what?
Yeah, hell yeah. Obviously, another division game that's important only to the Chargers. I just don't see the Broncos making any kind of run. Their organizational dysfunction continues in. You always hear rumors about them trying to save cap space to get Aaron Rodgers for next year. As an organization, I don't know how invested they are in this year. With the trade of Von Miller, just everything. I'm going Chargers, man.
Yeah. And then over/under is 47.5.
I think it's going to go over, man. Unless they have a blizzard in Denver.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going over. Chargers can score. Broncos can score.
I hope Bridgewater has a good game. You know, I like Teddy Bridgewater.
I do. I feel
he's taking a lot of crap from Broncos fans for not tackling after the intercept, but I like Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah. When you had a horrific injury,
when he was playing so well,
go fuck yourself. I mean, come on. What do you want him to do?
This guy's career was about
Baker Mayfield it.
Yeah, come on.
Get trucked by a safety. I mean, come on. No one wants that. I never wanted that. I always enjoyed watching Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. They did the same shit.
They maybe waved an arm in the direction, but they're not going over there.
I'm going for a trip. That's it. And that's maybe too much because
if I'm quarterback, I'm not getting that close because someone's going to come along and block my ass right out of there. And, there no good things are going to happen to your quarterback when he's trying to make a tackle.
Totally agree. That if people get on his ass about that, it's like, no, man. Yeah. And to come back from what he had to come back from.
Yeah.
That'd be like telling Alex Smith.
Right.
He almost lost his life.
Yeah. Go trip that guy, Alex, with your leg. Come on, man. No.
Stop it.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. So, I'm going Chargers and over.
Ditto. All right. So we got the Rams at the Packers. Here's another good game with the two good teams. It's pretty much a pick 'em, so it's one. Doesn't matter which one. Rams are giving one. Okay. and it's at the Packers.
Yeah, so no real weather to be concerned with in Green Bay this week. It's going to be chillier.
Yeah.
Probably more chilly than those Southern California guys want. And therefore, I'm going for the Packers in this pick 'em. Look, there was nothing wrong with the Packers offense in last week's loss to the Vikes. That was a defensive failure in a big fashion. When you make Kirk Cousins look like Aaron Rodgers, your defense has got a problem.
Right.
So, I think they fixed that. I know it's tough to fix that against the Rams. And I realize the Rams are in full-on purchase mode of trying to purchase a Super Bowl, but I don't think that's all gelled yet. So I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Well, I think that both teams are in bounce back, which is scary because the Rams got their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Green Bay barely lost. So
right.
I'm going Rams because I think they need it more. Green Bay.
They do. Make no mistake, they need it more than the Packers do. Packers got a comfortable lead in their division. They don't need anybody's help. They need nothing. Obviously, the number 1 seed they want, but they don't need it. The Rams need it. Rams need it.
Yeah, Rams playing an actual division.
Yeah. Well, and the Rams need it for their own psyche going forward because, you've got all this talent.
Yeah, and you get all this, all these new players as well.
Well, and you mortgage your future for this. I mean, you have no draft picks, okay? You've mortgaged your future for here and now. Well, when does now come? Because you got to start winning.
It better come soon.
No, I mean they seriously they've mortgaged their entire future for this year.
Yeah.
Better start winning, but I don't think they do. I think the Packers beat them.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think it ever works out well. I mean, I'm not saying like even like baseball, your farm system versus free agents. You have to have a farm system at some point. You have to have guys that you brought up from the draft. Again, it doesn't have to be everybody, and you can get a key piece here, key piece there. But consider they just got their quarterback in a trade that cost them a lot of draft picks. They just got OBJ.
Yeah.
Didn't cost them much, but, as a free agent, a cheap deal. But they got Von Miller, cost them draft picks. They're not paying Von Miller. Denver is still paying him in a weird trade, but these are key pieces. When you got your primary or a primary piece of rushing, the quarterback, and then a receiver who thinks he's a number 1 receiver, he's not. It's going to be Kupp, but
yeah,
that's a lot. And then, like I said, you've got no draft picks, so I don't understand. The last time I can remember this wholesale trying to put together a team for 1 year in sports it happened in LA in the past. It was the Lakers, with Gary Payton, Karl Malone. How'd that work out? Did they win that? No.
Who'd they get beat by? Detroit Pistons, who drafted all those people.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, not Rashid. Rashid was traded there. But no, I agree. So that's the point right there is it has to be a mixture. Obviously, if you feel like you're close and adding one more piece or 2 more pieces, but I think it's different in football just because there's so many guys and the injury probability is so high.
Yeah, right.
So it's not worth it. It's usually worth it to go in the draft. And
well, it's not only that. Let's talk. Okay, let's say the Rams won it all this year.
Mm-hmm.
Now next year, those people who are their contracts are up. Suddenly, everyone gets very expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. So your Von Miller gets expensive. Your Stafford, I think he's signed long term. OBJ, everyone gets expensive. Not only those guys that you brought in get expensive, but then also the guys on your team, because everyone's reputation just got elevated, right? They're a key part of winning this championship. So you can't afford them going
Right.
forward. So look, for one ring, I mean, ask the Chiefs how that feels. I mean, I bet you, they're thrilled to death to win a Super Bowl. That's awesome. But they were talking dynasty after that one, and certainly they have the pieces in place. But it puts a bad taste in your mouth when the Chiefs actually held that team together and couldn't do it. I just don't understand the in game buying a championship. I mean, you can go out. They've all got money. They can go out and purchase rings, make them look any way you want, right?
Right.
I
Right.
just I just don't understand that desire. I don't get it. Once you build something, build something that lasts, then it
Yeah.
makes sense.
I'm more on the. Well, this is going to sound homer, but Bill Polian's thoughts, because he builds through the draft
Right.
and promote within,
Right.
and then
They're going to say during that run, Bill Polian's run, that hey, they only went to 2 Super Bowls, won one, which is true. However, as Colts fans, look, not everyone gets to be a Patriots fan, right? Thank God,
sure.
not everyone gets to be that. But the fact was, when we started a season, there was hope. We knew we were going to win the division, we were going to go to the playoffs, and all you got to do is get on a run and go there. There was that hope. So he built a team to do that each and every year. We were
Yeah.
going to
And
win 11, 12 games. We were going to win the division, and we were going to go to the playoffs because it was built right. I just don't know that the Rams in a tough division, I don't know they're building for anything. So what are you going to do next year? And look, I said if they win the Super Bowl this year, let's assume they don't win the Super Bowl this year. Then what?
yeah,
Then
right.
what? Where do you go from here? Because
And
everything you did was for this one goal that you couldn't achieve.
and
I,
and
I think,
football's so tenuous. It's like,
yeah,
man, you have no idea.
all right. You better have a solid foundation. Solid foundation.
Um, so you pick Green Bay.
Oh, yes, I'm picking Green Bay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm picking the Rams because I think they need it more.
What's the over under?
47. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
over.
over.
Yep. Over all day long. All right, let's go to the Vikings at the Niners.
So
Vikings are getting 3.
this is well, a lot of people are saying the Vikes are the team you don't want to play in the NFC. I'm saying it's the Niners you don't want to play in the NFC because I think they found something. They found balance in their offense is what they found. They always had the defense. The defense couldn't show up because they were always in such a precarious position because the offense didn't score. Well, now
Mhm.
the offense is scoring. The offense is actually dominating time of possession with this perfect blend of pass to run. It's helping out their defense, which was built for that. I just think they're playing so well. If they can continue that, I'm going with the Niners. I think they're the team you don't want to play in the NFC right now, and I think the Vikings find that out Sunday.
Uh, I agree. I just think Niners are a better team.
Yeah, complete team. Yeah.
Vikings are wishy-washy. I know they just beat the Packers. I get it. And they can be good sometimes. Kirk Cousins can be good sometimes. But I just think the Niners are a better team overall. And I agree with you. The scheming of the run game specifically is really good. I'm going Niners. I'll give up the points. Over under is 49.
Yeah. See here, I don't like him to go over on this one. I'm under.
Nah, I agree. I think it's gonna be under.
Yeah.
I just don't see that many points.
No, I don't. I think I mean I know Vikes gave up 31 points to Packers last week. That's uncharacteristic. They usually don't. And the Niners, again, like I said, their defense is playing well as long as their offense maintains that balance. So I see this going under.
Yeah, I agree. Damn it, I agree. All right, we got the Brownies at the Ravens. Browns are getting 3.5.
Well,
they better win.
again, so we just talked with.
This is what we call contract territory
This is when we
for
talked about.
Baker.
Oh, this got nothing to do with this contract, man.
Oh yes, it does.
That's a foregone conclusion, man. That's a foregone conclusion.
I hope he gets it. I'm just saying.
Brown's got no fucking choice. I don't know what you and everyone else is saying. What choice?
I just said I hope he gets it. What do you want me to say?
I'm asking all these pundits who are saying, "Oh, he's playing for his contract." Tell me the choice the Browns have. They painted themselves in this corner. They painted themselves with now. Either eventually they're going to start franchising until they, they have no choice. They got no choice. So that's a done deal. This has got nothing to do with that. And because of that, I wouldn't even play him this week. I'd play Case Keenum.
I agree. I think that he should be out. And
this guy is
heal up for a little bit. I don't think they have a. Do you think they have a chance at the playoffs right now?
No, not the way they're playing.
Yeah.
But again, we talked about the AFC North. Every one of their games is important going forward. Obviously, just like the Bengals Steelers, this one's important. My point on Baker is he's being held together by baling wire right now. Why? Sure. I get it. They're trying to push for the playoffs, but what if you get there and he's not there because he's dead or something? I mean, quit playing this dude. Give him just like Kyler Murray. He got a month's worth of rest.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take that chance if your team's built right, and they were winning with Colt McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Give this guy a couple weeks off for fuck's sake. What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I completely agree with you. I really truly think he should get his money and will get his money.
Oh, he will.
I think it only hurts him by going out there and playing. So
I agree. Yeah, if I'm on Baker's team, if I'm on his
ass out,
if I'm his agent, if I'm his man, I'm saying, dude, I know that's not his nature.
Even his wife coming out and retweeting that. You cannot do that. I would be yelling at my wife like, "Hey."
I don't think I have a social media account. You got Baker's wife sharing the Instagram, retweet, whatever hell, I don't know, social media. And then you've got Matthew Stafford's wife throwing a pretzel at a fan. It's getting weird. However, having said all of that, I'm going Ravens. Yeah, Lamar's back from whatever illness he had.
Yeah, I got the Ravens as well. Over under 47.
Yeah. Man. No, I'm gonna go under here. I'm gonna go under. I just don't see the Browns scoring all that much. These teams play each other competitively. They see each other all the time.
I'm going over because for some reason I think like something's gonna happen where they're going back and forth, kind of like a shootout type scenario. Okay, last pick. Seattle at Washington.
I'm going to be the first to stick the fork in the Seattle Seahawks. They are done. I had so much hope for them past couple weeks and just disappointed. Their defense sucks. Wilson doesn't look himself. They are a mess. The WFT, grab a Heineke. I'm going to go with Washington football team.
I tend to agree. Damn it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I and you,
I really love Russell Wilson, but
we have both been Russell Wilson fans. I mean, we said for years that if you were building a franchise, this is the guy you build it around.
yeah,
Consummate professional, classy individual, talented, fierce competitor. I just, this is the guy. Really thought when they won their Super Bowl, they were going to dominate for a long time because they had built through the draft. I mean, they had the pieces,
yeah,
but they had them all on the cheap on those rookie contracts. So
yeah. That's why they got away with it for a while. So
but Russell Wilson to me is just a class individual, and if he doesn't want to be in Seattle, I hope he lands in the spot of his dreams at somewhere in the NFC as well. Because if he doesn't come to my Colts, I don't want him in the AFC. So as well, but I'm going to Washington. Going Washington.
Yep, me too. The over-under is 46.5. I tend to lean the under on that.
Yeah, I see. I'm going to go over just to be a contrarian because I have no idea. I mean, that's two teams scoring in 20s, and I can see that. So I'm going to take the over on that one.
Yeah,
And that's the sole reason. That's the sole reason. I have no genuine feeling of should this be over or under. I'm just going to be contrarian. Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I'm going under is I know Washington's defense is pretty good, and Seattle.
Yeah.
I think his finger still messed him up, and he's not right. He doesn't look right. Russell.
Yeah.
So
the whole team doesn't look right.
Yeah.
So. Listen, you got big plans tomorrow, right? You got all kinds of family, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to a swanky Thanksgiving party, as if that's a thing.
You're a fancy pants.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Budweiser and
yeah, see, we have cocktails at 4:30.
Willing with the commoners, and you are nice and fancy. So
party on the lake. Yep. All right. Well, listen, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in Indy. Enjoy tomorrow.
We'll do the same. You probably don't even you have like turkey tartare.
If that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like salmonella written all over it. I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
All right, dude. Happy Thanksgiving. We've got some videos coming out this week, and I'll see you for that after the holidays, man. Enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Sawadee Cup, Thailand. Krung Tap, we love you. All right. We're done here.
I think we're done here.